Hey Jay, alright, here we go with our, our reading. So, un momento. Alright, Jay, here we go. Find out what is going on. Everything is so cyclical. It's just cycles upon cycles upon cycles. So it's pretty intense. Alright. Alright, your first card is the situation, the entire situation, the basis of the situation, so everything that pretty much is going on right now. And what you have told me is the Hermit, so it's pretty much, I think the whole reason that, yes, she could be doing this is because she is actually searching. So she's actually soul searching. She's actually digging deep inside of herself and thinking, okay, so what can happen if I do go back? What happens if I pull back? What happens if I become reclusive again, like the Hermit? So it's basically a time of, pretty much, I mean, for her, a time of inner growth and inner enlightenment. So that is pretty much what I get from that card. There is that light, though, that the Hermit does carry, which is really interesting. We're almost at the end of the journey, the Fool's journey. So, I mean, it's almost to like she's this close to making up her mind. If she wants it, if she doesn't want it, if she doesn't, if she does. So it's kind of, it's just kind of searching, soul searching, a lot of what ifs. That is what I get with this card. So just searching, and I mean, even if she's, asking people opinions, should I get with him? Should I get back with him? Should I do this? Should I not do this? That is basically what is going on. So everything you've told me, it's just this giant cycle. Alright, so your second card is the one that, crosses you, and it's an energy, kind of an energy or an influence that is for or against you. So it will actually kind of reinforce or actually kind of delegate this card. We have the Ten of Wands. That represents the end of a situation, so that's a lot of energy, a lot of work going into basically the search. So it's kind of telling me the search is pretty much over. So this is like almost the completion. So the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands. So it's like, okay, so I'm her, and I'm thinking, okay, so this is a lot of work that I've done. I put the work in. I'm seeing results. I know who I want, but I just don't know when. So it's timing now. It's all about the timing. Everything is blooming, blossoming. I don't know if things have gotten, more intense between the two of you as they were, like prior to your previous relationship. But that does show me a lot of work, a lot of energetic work that she is doing and that you are doing too. So it's, it goes back and forth both ways. Pretty interesting. Your third card is something that has already become a part of this situation, your situation, you and her. So, and that is the Five of Pentacles, and that just represents, the negative manifestations that has popped out into that in that relationship. So if you guys had positive or negative, any kind of negative situations that arose or popped up in your relationship in the past, all of the like bad habits, bad traits, overindulgence, etc., so on and so forth. I know you understand what I mean. That is something that you guys have already come to terms with. So maybe breaking up, and then getting back together. But that's already become part of your guys' experience with this specific situation. So it could be like, okay, she's like, do I really want to go through another breakup? Is it going to actually, lead to a marriage? Is it going to lead to, building, that house that I kept seeing you guys in? you building, going to her, moving to her, getting that house built for her, for you two. So that is kind of what I'm thinking here. Like, okay, well, is she thinking, all right, the plans may fall through? So it's kind of, fear. There's a lot of fear. So, and it's a lot of psychological things that, she's working through, you're working through as well. So I do like this. I do like that it's already become a part of your experience, because you don't have to worry about that again. But then again, you do kind of worry about it, because it does go hand in hand. Now, this next card, your fourth card, is something that is definite, or something that is, going away. It's an energy in your life pertaining to this situation, and it's pushing away. It's all going away. And that's the King of Wands. Alright, so the King of Wands is a very stern man and very fiery nature. So that could be a fatherly figure. It could be an old way of being, but this is definitely a male. So it could be that you, or even, somebody, a male in her life has just kind of gone away. So, or a trait of the person, like a very fiery, kind of a tyrannical father figure. So something like that. That kind of energy is actually moving out of her situation. So it's giving her room to actually, the hermit, figure out what she wants and what she wants to, if she wants to be with you, if she wants to, whatever it is she wants, whatever it is she's working through. Mentally, you guys have experienced quite a bit together, so it's kind of like, I don't know, if it's a tyrannical father figure, or if it's another male figure in her life that's pretty fiery, so, and kind of cold, and, we have that, wand energy, so very fast acting, very quick-witted, very quick comebacks, very, very quick. So that's good. I mean, it could be a trait of you, or it could be a trait of her. That's moving away, and it's connected to the Five of Pentacles. So the negativity of the Five of Pentacles, which you guys have gone through, does kind of coincide with the King of Wands. So that's actually going away. Now, your next card, fifth card, is definitely something that is definitely supposed to happen in the future, depending on your actions. So, depending on whether or not, what she decides, if you guys actually, talk and, get to the bottom of everything, which you should with the Hermit, because with the Five of Pentacles, you guys have already hit rock bottom once before. So, if all goes according to plan, we have Judgment. That's a wake-up call. That's a huge wake-up call. So that would be like, okay, it's time. Yeah, it's time. We need to get together. You have found your spiritual path. This is, spirituality too. So you have found your spiritual path, Jay. She is, kind of, a little bit spiritual, maybe. She's picking up on energies. I think she's very empathetic, an empath. So I don't see anything bad or negative with this card, but I do like it. It's like, okay, boom, wake up call from above, the sign from above, quote, quote, quote. So that's actually really good, and that could be a refreshment of your relationship, because down here in the Hermit we have the snow caps, and you barely can see the water of consciousness, but up here in the Judgment card we see the snow caps, but we also see the waters, and that is the rebirth. So a rebirthing process, a rebirth of the relationship. And that's really, really good. So refreshed, balance. Oops, sorry, Baphomet. I'm just going to sit here and pet his horn. So yeah, a total refreshment and balance with your relationship. Basically your life. So the life of you two, which is really, 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 really good. Very good, actually. I'm feeling really good about this so far, and we're not even completely done. Alright, your next card is your sixth card, and this something that's definitely going to happen in the near future, if, all advice is taken, if, everybody wakes up, quickly. The Judgment card is a major card, so that's, second major card, which is good. It mirrors the Hermit, and now we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so that is actually going back into the past, when you guys were first together. Alright, so you offering her all of these things, so just simple things like flowers, simple wildflowers that you've picked. So this does represent to me kind of the past coming back, but in a very good way. Things are resolved, the cups are full, we have blooming, blossoming, we have a very good friendship that has been here with you two for quite a while, and I really like this card. I really like it. It makes me feel very familiar. So it's like, okay, well, I want to get back to that, place in the relationship where we both felt really good and familiar. So all of that, bringing in the past, that's what's coming. So that's the kind of energy, the refreshing energy, the first love kind of first, that honeymoon phase. That's all about that. And I do feel like, it could be some stuff from her childhood still that she needs to work on, of course. There's always stuff that we need to work on from her childhood trauma, the gift that keeps on giving, always. So far, perfect. I need a drink of coffee. Sorry, excuse my gut. And you know what? I feel comfortable enough to have a cigarette with you. And my spirits are more than welcome to have a drag as well. And your spirits too. Last time I did this, everybody could see the spirits taking a drag off the cigarette. So if there's any spirits in here that want to have a drag off this cigarette, you're more than welcome to. Jay's spirits, all my spirits, whatever. Okay, your 7th card represents basically your fears and her fears combined. We have the 8 of Swords, so basically everything is basically new again. So it does look like that, yeah. If this is correct, if this stays the same, we know this is not set in stone. A little bit of activity caught on a tarot reading. No, not really, but if you want to, any spirits, take a big drag right now. So basically this is just so it looks like, if this happens right here, all of that, the awakening, the refreshment of the relationship, we have that, the fears. So that's the fear of, the unknown, going into this, letting go of all of the what if I get cheated on, what if, it doesn't work out, what if we don't, have the same feelings and the feelings aren't reciprocated. I do feel like they will be, because of the refreshing, the rebirth of the relationship with these 6 of Cups. Yeah, with the past, and with you doing things for her in the past, and being, you guys were, in love. And I do feel like that was your first love, like true love. So I do feel like that, those fears are both you and her. So it's double the mind mess. That's all I'm gonna say. So basic fears, nothing to freak out about. Just basic human fears, limit, is this relationship going to limit me? Am I going to be able to still be me? Am I still going to be able to do the things that I want to do? It just goes on and on and on. So you know that, though. You totally know that. Now your 7th or 8th card. Okay, so this would represent family and friends opinions. I'm kind of picking up more on friendly opinions. So this is the opinions of your friends and her friends as well. So, and that is the 4 of Cups. Alright, so basically that's saying, hey, don't ignore what you have right in front of you. So, yeah, I honestly think that she has put this. People are feeling like it's gone on way too long. Your friends, her friends, maybe even a few family members of the both of you. I really do feel like they're saying, alright, so what is going on, you guys? Why aren't you guys just together? The cup in the background, the man ignoring it. So, that would be, to me, that would be, like your family, your friends, etc., so on and so forth. And it's like, alright guys, finally just get together. Do it. Just get together. So that's really good. That's actually really good. Alright, your 9th card represents your hopes. Okay, so your hopes in the matter and her hopes in the matter combined. The High Priestess. So that just represents, complete balance, complete honesty. We have that stream of consciousness from the Hermit to the Judgment card, all the way into, all the way into the 8 of Cups or the 8 of Swords, and then back up into the High Priestess. So she would tell me that basically the hopes for the relationship is pretty much she wants to be treated like a queen. That's her point of view. That's what, that's her hope. That's, what she wants from this. She wants to be treated like a queen. She wants to be treated good. She wants to be treated nice and kind, and that's what you're going to do. You guys don't want any secrets. You want everything to be very much balanced out. Good, secure, stable foundation. We have the pillars here. We have that. we have the balance. So that would be the balance of you and her coming together as one. So that's really actually really good. So I don't see any issues with that at all. The only issues I see is just basic human fear. So now your 10th card obviously represents the final outcome of everything. Wait. Yeah, I'm like, wow. Okay, so the final outcome, if everything does go according to plan and nothing changes, and everybody wakes up and realizes, okay, this is, this is the past. This stuff is the past. It's gone away. You guys are, rebirthing a new relationship. We have the 10 of Swords. Now that does look very bad, right? Alright, so 10 of Swords. The end of being basically laying dormant and lifeless. That would be both of you. So it kind of feels like both of you are just kind of just there waiting. And I do feel like that the clouds are going to clear. The basic human fears down here, what is going on, it's clearing. So we do have that. We have that stream of consciousness, which is going from, again, the Hermit all the way through the whole deck, all the way up there into the 8 or the 10 of Swords. So all the hurt, all the heartache, whatever had happened in the past, all of this, that stuff is going away. It's gone. It's being rebirthed into something more positive alchemically. Obviously, you know that. And Astarte, she's in here. She's always in here. We see her right here, the High Priestess. But yes, I do see this is the clouds lifting, that negativity going away. So you guys really don't have much to deal with or struggle with, because once you get that balance from the High Priestess, once you guys come to the realization of the the judgment to rebirth the relationship, start fresh, but start with that friendship and that love that you have already. And then that is going to lead way for that relationship to actually come together, instead of it just being a giant cycle of what if, maybe not, maybe so. So I want one more card on this one though. The Lovers. So yes, I mean, that's basically everything is coming together and it's clearing up for you guys. So the Lovers, that is definitely something. So we have another sign from above, which would be Astarte, bringing you guys together. The Great Mother Goddess, whatever you want to call her. And that is what I wanted to see. There we go. I'm happy. So if everything does go according to plan, the human fears go away. We deal with those. We deal with ourselves. We deal with our, our shadow self. We deal with all of the negative aspects. What we say we are not, we are. We have to come to terms with all of that. It's all going to lead up here. So all the pain and the heartache, and I feel it, all leading up here to the Lovers card. So we have that. Look for new knowledge to come. So you guys are going to be kind of like figuring each other out again. So that's, basic, very basic and good for a relationship. I mean, that's nothing bad. So, the exploration stage, getting to, stimulate each other's minds first, which I find to be amazing. When you can stimulate somebody's mind, the body automatically gets stimulated, and therefore you have a very healthy relationship based on friendship, love, and sexuality. So that's all in that ballpark, and I mean, I see nothing wrong. I see no reason why it's not going to come to be. So for a minute I thought I was live and I was going to ask you, so what do you think? How do you feel? I like this. I hope this helps, Jay. So I will email, or I will actually text you here in just a minute and let you know what's going on. Thank you for your offer to help me yesterday, but I got that all under control. I didn't wake up until like 11:30, and it was pretty terrible. But I appreciate all of your help. The cigarette smoke just kind of gives the Baphomet a little bit of a nice touch. So, alright, my brother, I love you with all my heart, always and forever. You know it. I will continue. If you want, I can do a little love work for you. If not, I'm not pushing nothing on you. You manifest what you're manifesting because you're good at it. You are a witch. So, here's your confirmation. I love you, my brother, with all my heart, always. And I will see you, or I will talk to you here in just a little bit. So, everybody else, I love you guys. Please be safe. Stay healthy. I can't do it. Ouch. All my love. And I will see you guys tomorrow.